Today, I'm going to be giving you 8 advanced build moves that are really worth learning. Some of them are useful in an actual game, while others are just really good to learn because they help you improve your mechanics overall. Before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know something. These build moves are very advanced. If they're too difficult for you, what I recommend doing is hopping into this map right here. It's called the Freebuild Tutorial Map. This map gives you every single build move you need to know to do well in competitive. So if the moves I'm showing in this video are too hard, I recommend just learning all the moves in this map. With that being said, let's hop into this video. For each of these build moves, I'm first going to show it in regular speed, then slow motion, and then I'll explain a little bit on why you should actually be learning these moves, like what they'll help with and stuff like that. With that being said, here is move number 1. The reason I recommend learning this move flawlessly is to help you gain more comfort with using cones. Cones place further than any other build, so that's why a lot of pro players use cones to piece control enemies, such as when they're trying to pre-box the enemy or get them coned in a build fight. This move can help you get comfortable with pre-boxing an enemy, switching layers while using cones, and then piece controlling from above. If you watch pros enough, you'll definitely see them use this move here and there. Moving on to move number 2. Move number 2 is a slight alteration of a common move called the sway retake. This is what the sway retake looks like normally. You place ramps below you and above you and then swing walls into position to block an angle. It's very protective and you can go any direction with this retake. A common way to use it is by flipping the ramp and then swinging more walls and another ramp on top afterwards. But the move I suggest learning is placing a cone on top of this sway retake. That way when you jump up, your top is already protected and the enemy will never be able to have a chance to pre-fire you when you flip that ramp. You can still go any direction after flipping that ramp, but it just adds that little extra protection. And it leads us into move number 3, which takes this a little bit further. Move number 3 is basically replacing the top ramp of the sway retake entirely. You can see that I'm placing walls through the cone, so you're basically able to do the full sway retake with just a cone on top instead of a ramp. You can still edit through the front, go out the right, or you can do a cone flip to get up to the next layer. It has all the same qualities as a sway retake, but does it with a cone, which is more protective. You may not use this in an actual game, maybe you will, but the main reason to learn this is to get even more comfortable with flipping cones and just building in general. Learning advanced moves like this one, even if you don't use it in a real game, will improve your mechanics. It'll improve your movement, editing, and building knowledge, which goes a long way. Moving on to move number 4. So this move takes cone flips another step by simply adding a floor at the top of your cone flips. It's not easy to do, but the reason pros do this is because if they're ever doing a cone flip and they do the double edit instead of a single edit through a cone, placing that extra floor and doing a double edit makes it so that the enemy cannot place that floor above you. I can't even count the number of times that I've been floored off while trying to do a cone flip and it ruins my momentum. It's a very difficult move to do, but like I'm saying, with all these moves in this video, learning them, even if you never use it in a real game, helps you improve your building, editing, and consistency overall, so I recommend it. Moving on to move number 5. This one is another fast editing move. The reason I include this is because it'll help you improve your building and editing consistency if you can get this down. Doing this triple edit out the left feels next to impossible. I really struggle with it myself, but being able to get these really awkward edit courses down with consistency will lead to your building and editing being so much more consistent in a game. Learning super hard stuff makes the easy stuff easier, so that's the only reason I recommend practicing a drill like this, to improve your mechanics. The next 3 moves are actually going to be side jumps, really useful ones at that. So here's move number 6. So what I'm doing in this move is I start out by doing a side jump where I land on the floor and the ramp. I'm on top of the ramp when I land here. And then I swing walls above me with a ramp on top. This is a way of doing a side jump and then immediately getting piece control above you and protecting your top angle. It does 2 things with one job, protects angles and gives you opportunity to piece. This is another one of those moves where you'll see a lot of pros do this in creative. Getting it down is definitely worthwhile. It can be done out of both sides, so I recommend doing it out of each direction. On to move number 7. This move starts out with a simple high wall. I'm sure a lot of you guys have practiced this move in the past, where you side jump, look straight up and place that high wall, and then look straight down and place a floor. The difference in this move is that we're adding an extra step where we jump to the side and place another set of high walls and land on a ramp. From there, you can piece control through either of those walls, but the reason this is useful is a lot of times in an actual game, when you place that high wall, the enemy's still going to be moving. They're not just going to be standing against your first high wall, so you need to instantly be comfortable with adding extra steps to the high wall. So that extra step of jumping and placing another set of high walls kind of gives you an opportunity to piece control if the enemy was moving in that direction. But practice with a lot of variants of high walls, that way you're always comfortable to react to the enemy, depending on where they're going. And here comes the final move of the day, move number 8. This is an absolute nightmare to learn, I can't lie. Some of you might be able to do it already if you're more advanced, but this retake right here will help you improve your mechanics and side jumps so much. What I'm doing is I'm doing a side jump and land on a floor and on top of the ramp, immediately placing another cone on top and doing it all over again out the other direction. This is like an infinite side jump drill, and being able to land on that top ramp consistently is very difficult, but if you can get it down, what this move will help you do is gain better movement in the game. People always ask me, how do you improve your movement while building and editing? Well, this is a really good drill to help you get better movement and better control of your Fortnite character while building. That's all the moves in this video. I hope this helped you guys out. If it was too hard for you, once again, I recommend hopping into the Freebuild Tutorial Map, code down in the description. I have lots of other maps down there if you want to check them out, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.